Next one, chemical properties of alkanes. First one is nitration. Nitration. When alkanes reacts with nitric acid, then nitroalkanes are formed. When alkanes reacts with nitric acid, then nitroalkanes are formed. What is the formula for nitric acid? HNO3. See, I took C here, what? CH4, that is what? Methane. When this methane reacts with HNO3, what happens? This H is replaced by NO2. That means substitution reaction takes place. Then CH3NO2 will be formed. That is called nitromethane. That's it. If you take C2H6 with the same reagent, then you get C2H5NO2. That is called nitroethane. So what you have to understand here? When alkanes reacts with nitric acid, then you get nitroalkanes. Substitution reactions takes place. Next, sulfonation means when alkanes reacts with sulfuric acid. When alkanes reacts with which one? Sulfuric acid. Then alkyl hydrogen sulfates are formed. Alkyl hydrogen sulfate. See, when this methane reacts with H2SO4, then one hydrogen is replaced by SO3H. Then which will be left here? OH. This OH and this H combines and forms as H2O. Similarly, when this ethane reacts with H2SO4, then what happens? The one hydrogen is replaced by SO3H. Here which will be left? OH, as in above reaction. So this will be formed. This is called ethyl hydrogen sulfate, nothing but alkyl hydrogen sulfate. So here also which type of reaction takes place? Substitution reaction takes place. Next point, halogenation. Halogenation means when alkanes reacts with halogens in the presence of sunlight, then alkyl iodides are formed. See, CH4 reacts with Cl2 in the presence of sunlight. Then CH3Cl plus HCl is formed. CH3Cl and HCl. That means here also what happened? One hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. That means here also substitution reaction takes place. But for that reaction, mechanism is there. What is mechanism? How products are formed from reactants? That is called mechanism. How products are formed from reactants? That is called mechanism. See, when this CH4 reacts with Cl2 in the presence of sunlight, this symbol indicates sunlight. Then we get CH3Cl plus HCl. So what is the mechanism, students, for this reaction? Mechanism means what? How these are formed from reactants. Initially, this chlorine undergoes decomposition in the presence of sunlight. Then these are what? Chlorine with unpaired electron, chlorine with unpaired electron. These are called what, students? Free radicals. We discussed it already. These are called what? Free radicals. That is the first step. In second step, this free radical is going to react with which one? CH4. CH4Cl. Cl means Cl dot. Nothing but free radical. Then which one we get? CH3 dot plus HCl. In third step, what happened? This CH3 dot going to react with another free radical. Then finally we get CH3Cl. CH3Cl. So like that, this reaction takes place in the presence of sunlight. You have to understand that point. So here, which type of reaction? Substitution reaction. Which type of substitution reaction? Free radical substitution reactions. Which reaction? Students, free radical substitution reactions. Next, isomerization. Isomerization means what? When one same molecular formula compound convert into another compound which also possesses same molecular formula. When one molecule, see, isomerization is simply, you can say like this: reactants and products possess same molecular formula. That's it. Reactants, products possess same molecular formula. That is called isomerization. See the reactions in which one compound changes to another compound without changing chemical composition, nothing but chemical formula, is called isomerization. See N-butane. Why here I used N-butane? Remember students, N indicates normal. N indicates what students? Normal. When we use that point, whenever 3 or more carbons, whenever 3 or more carbons present in straight chain, whenever 3 or more carbons present in straight chain, then we use N, where N indicates what? Normal. Where N indicates what students? Normal. See, when N-butane undergoes reacts with N-hydrous AlCl3 and HCl, N-hydrous AlCl3 and HCl, then we get isobutane. See, both are having same molecular formula. See, 4 carbons, 10 hydrogens, 10 hydrogens. So both are having same molecular formula, but this is N-butane. Here in that straight chain 4 carbons, but in this straight chain 3 carbons. Here one more point you have to learn. What is that point? Iso. See, iso means when two CH3s present on one carbon, when two CH3s present on one carbon, that is called iso. When two CH3s present on one carbon atom, that is called what students? Iso. N means what? If 3 or more carbons present in straight chain, if 3 or more carbons present in straight chain, that is called normal. This normal butane, isobutane, these are called common names, not IUPAC names. This is butane, that is IUPAC name. This is what? 2-methylpropane, that is IUPAC name. But what are common names? Normal butane, isobutane. Sometimes you may get the question like this. Which type of question? What is the IUPAC name of isobutane? You may get such type of questions sometimes. So what you have to understand, normal means if 3 or more carbons present in straight chain, that is called normal. If 2 CH3 groups present on one carbon, that is called iso. Next reaction, aromatization. That means if aromatic compounds are formed after completing the reaction, that is called aromatization. See, when alkanes undergoes oxidation in the presence of Cr2O3 or V2O5, that means these are oxidizing reagents, then aromatic compounds are formed. See, this is actually straight chain, students. Don't think that this is cyclic chain. There is no ring. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means 7 carbons are present. So what is the name of this compound, students? Heptane, or you can say N-heptane. In the presence of Cr2O3 or U2O5 or MO2O3, that is also oxidizing agent, molybdenum trioxide. This is chromium trioxide, this is vanadium pentoxide. Then what happened? Oxidation takes place. What is the one more definition of oxidation, students? Removal of hydrogens. That means here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen will be removed. Here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen will be removed. That means except this position, in all positions hydrogens will be removed. Then double bonds will be formed. That is called toluene. That is also called methylbenzene. Suppose if you take N-hexane, then you get benzene. Both are having aromatic nature. I told you already what is the condition to exhibit aromatic nature. 4n plus 2 pi electron should be there. Each carbon should undergo sp2 hybridization. Next, last one is what? Conjugation. That means nothing but double bonds present in alternative position. Next, last one, pyrolysis. See, pyrolysis means when alkanes undergoes heating at a 450 degrees centigrade or at higher temperatures, then alkenes are formed. When alkanes undergoes heating, then alkenes are formed. That is the point. When alkanes undergoes heating, then alkenes are formed. For example, when you heat C2H6, then you get C2H4 by losing hydrogens. When you heat C3H8, then you get C3H6. That means this is ethane, this is propane, this is propane. So what you have to understand here, students, What is pyrolysis? When alkenes undergoes heating, then we get which one? Alkenes. One more reaction is there, that is the last reaction, that is called combustion reaction. When alkanes undergoes combustion, then CO2 and H2 are formed. We discussed this reaction in first chapter. So whenever any alkane, when any hydrocarbon undergoes oxidation, then CO2 and H2 are formed. That CO2, that number of CO2 molecules will be equal to number of carbons present in hydrocarbon, and number of H2O will be equal to if then how many water molecules are formed? If suppose here 4 hydrogens are present, then half of the water molecules are formed. So number of water molecules will be equal to half of the number of hydrogens. Half of the number of hydrogens. See here 6 hydrogens are present, then we get 3 H2O. But how many CO2 will be formed? 2 CO2 will be formed because 2 carbons are present. So what you have to understand, whenever any hydrocarbon undergoes combustion, then number of CO2 molecules will be equal to number of carbons in hydrocarbon, and number of water molecules will be equal to half of the number of hydrogens in hydrocarbon. Then you can balance the number of oxygens. So that is called combustion reaction. This is all about alkanes. So what you have to understand, you have to remember all equations. How can you remember? By practicing. You have to practice the equations. You have to write equations a number of times, then only you will able to remember. Again, these some of the reactions, not all the reactions, some of the reactions will come in 12th class also. Until then you have to remember at any cost. Thank you.